Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson options out left. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
And the Baltimore Ravens pride themselves on being physical on offense. One reason why? Perennial Pro Bowl guard Marshall Yanda, who played his first 16-game season since 2015 and 2018. And when he's right, the Baltimore offense rolls.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Browns. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Still 3rd down.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Play action. Now Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Always got some breathing room. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Seven, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.